Hello everyone, hope you're doing well today. So in today's video, I'm in Contentbot. This is an AI writer that I've been using for a while, and they keep coming out with new templates. So I wanted to make a video because they just put out this one about Quora answers. So I want to basically test Contentbot and see will it be able to come up with an answer for Quora. I think the thing is, it won't be able to give you a very detailed answer, but would it at least be able to give you something workable that you could use as the basis of a Quora answer at least. So before I start the video, I would like to say that I will leave my affiliate link for Contentbot in the description. So if you're interested in trying it out for yourself, I would highly appreciate it if you can use my affiliate link. That would help to support the channel a lot. So without further ado, I have some sports, Quora for sports, and I'm just gonna see if I can find something that I could whoa, look at that guy's legs. Okay, which celebrities have the most expensive cars? Let's try that. Now, personally, I have a feeling this is not going to work that well because all of these AI writers are based on GTP3, and for some reason one of the issues that has had is that it will just randomly give you facts that are not true, or in my experience that has happened quite a lot. Anyway, so let's see if it will actually generate something vaguely correct. It's working. The following are the world's most expensive cars owned by celebrities. Numbers 6 to 15 are owned by celebrities. So yeah, it does also randomly kind of give you stuff like this, which is a bit weird. But anyway, Lamborghini. So it's basically listed off the cars, but it hasn't really listed off the owners of the cars. So yeah, that's not very helpful. This is a wide variety of cars that celebrities own, whether it's sports car, luxury car. Each celebrity has a taste for expensive cars. In this article, we look at celebrities that have the most expensive cars. So it says Usain Bolt. No, that isn't very good either. Okay, so it's going to be interesting, isn't it? Like to see how this goes, because, like I said, what I've found is that these GTP3 is not very good at facts. Well, I think as well, any of the AI writers that use GTP3, you kind of have to regenerate quite a few times to get something that actually sounds half decent. So whenever I am recommending a tool, I always say that you go for one that has a very good limit on the credits. Okay, Forbes magazine has researched this question and found out that some celebrities can afford some very expensive cars. Here's a roll call of more than 10 celebrities and their most expensive cars. So Jay-Z has a Veyron for $2 million. Aston Martin. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of sounding a bit more reasonable. I don't know how accurate it is, and I would say that you'd need to fact check this before you actually add it into Quora. Porsche is the favourite brand of the big boys living large. Well, there you go. Okay, so I think this one here is kind of okay. You might be able to use this as a basis. Not too bad. Okay, it could have been a lot worse. And like I said, you kind of expect. Where was I? I was on sports. Okay, is professional wrestling always fake like the WWE today since its inception? That doesn't even sound like correct English to me. Does Kate Middleton play golf? Okay, that's a good one. we're gonna have a go with that one then. And even if this is not amazing, I find it really good that these AI tools are kind of trying to push the boundaries, right? Okay, so not long ago in the media, in fact, there were discussions about the alleged participation in the golf tournament in Spain in July. Dun dun dun. Where in the 11th place was in the winners list the name of Kate Middleton. Warning: this news about Kate Middleton playing golf is fake. Okay, she does not, but several of her titles of nobility do. For instance, the game of golf is a aristocratic origin, and is generally restricted to people of high stations. Fair enough. I wouldn't quite go that far. Okay, not great. Sir William Astor's 18-year-old granddaughter, Georgia Astor, plays golf as well as plays hockey. No, that doesn't really answer. The first one was kind of the only one that was vaguely close. And again, like I said earlier, with any of these tools, you have to get one that's got a high limit on what you can generate. Because at the moment, you kind of, with whatever you are doing on any of the tools, this is always going to be the case in my experience. This is a question many people ask and no one knows the answer. Middleton is a member of several golf clubs and is often seen playing the game with husband William. According to Middleton, swing is half the battle. Okay, so that one's a bit more decent. To answer the question first, I need to know what you mean by play golf. Do you mean is she good at golf or does she enjoy the game? If it is the former, then no, she's not particularly talented at the game. Harsh, that's harsh. If the latter, then sometimes she has said publicly. Yeah, I mean, that actually seems not too bad. Yeah, I mean, I would say that out of the good ones here, you could probably piece together something half decent. Okay, let's go to economics. Why are so many non-wealthy Americans afraid of socialism? That is a controversial question, but one which I'm going to try. See how it does. And let's be frank here, I mean, the fact that we're at a point where we can ask AI to even attempt to give us answers to these kind of questions, and it can give us something vaguely close, even after, quite a few generations, is actually impressive. The United States is similar to many other countries in that there is a large disparity between the wealth of the rich and the wealth of the poor. To many in the US, which is in many ways a capitalist society in which personal wealth and achievement in the form of owning things and consuming on, they see socialism as a system in which they do not accumulate personal wealth. Okay. No, that is actually the best answer we've had so far. And I would almost be able to paste that in. That's pretty good. The rich keep Americans afraid of socialism. Most Americans get their information from mainstream sources, such as these stations. The rich control 90% of the media, and the picture they create of socialism is wrong. They present socialism as the government has no morality and will deprive you of all your rights. However, that is a gross misrepresentation. In a socialist state country, the government will in fact give you a lot more rights. So yeah, this is the best one so far. Wow, by far. I could use this right off the bat. That's awesome. And I thought that was the hardest question. Okay. So maybe academic questions might be slightly better than random questions about celebrities, Okay, we're going to try one more because I don't want this video to go on forever. Why is the Bitcoin price going down? Well, that's not really a question I want to ask AI, is it really, frankly? A turkey shortage. Why does the US government allow billionaires to get away with paying no taxes? Why did they go after people who are a few $1,000s behind on the taxes? Okay, we're going to go for the first one. Not the whole thing because it's too long. The whole why Why does the US government allow billionaires to get away without paying any taxes? I think that's a good one. We'll see how that does. Hopefully it's equally as good as the last one. So yeah, I would say that Contentbot in general is like an underdog of the AI writers that are out there. A lot of people don't seem to realize it's actually really good. It's got a lot of templates and it's way cheaper than a lot of the big boys out there, you know. Yeah, anyway. Well, and basically there is no AI writer at the moment that is perfect. So when you see it's regenerating things, or you know that it's coming up with weird things, it's the same with all of them, right? So yeah, okay. As of 2015, approximately 15% of all countries allowed billionaires to get away with not paying any taxes. The stated reason for this is that the super rich were doing so much for the country, it was probably worth it to them to give up some taxpayers' money in order to get the projects they want to get off the ground. The reason this isn't true is that corporations that are part of the US military industrial complex like Honeywell spend the majority of money they make on lobbying for loopholes like this, which is why they pay no taxes. Okay, yeah, this is okay, but I would definitely have to fact check the second paragraph, but you know, it's fairly on point. The United States applies an income tax which allows for unlimited deductions, including the elimination of tax for the United States citizens who earn more than 4. This means that the well-to-do essentially escape taxation. The United States government caps the deductions of this wealthy segment of its population. Okay, so that's kind of vaguely on point, but it's not really talking about billionaires, from what I can see anyway. How about this last one here? This is an important question. The US government is allowing billionaires to get away with paying no taxes. This is not good for the country. The US government is one of the biggest spenders of money, but they are also one of the few countries that allow their rich to not pay taxes. Not only are countries like Denmark spending less, but they're also collecting more. I'm not saying that they are not still spending more than their tax income, but they are also getting more money that they already are. That doesn't make sense. I'm just saying that the US government started punishing these billionaires more, then maybe they would have enough money to fund the government. But okay, that one is kind of okay, but you'd certainly have to play around with it. The first half of the first one is the only one you could probably use, maybe more like as a whole. Okay. The IRS is currently auditing the tax records of Trump as well as his business associates. Okay, I can already tell that one is a little bit off point. If we think of taxes purely as a way to raise government revenue, then the answer is quite simply that the government doesn't want to, as raising taxes on billionaires would be a really unpopular move. Politicians want to win elections. And their own popularity is very important for this. If they raised taxes on billionaires, they would lose some of those billionaires as supporters. It's not only the billionaires themselves who would change their attitude, or the rich people would support them financially because they hope. Okay, that one was reasonable. So finally, a lot of wealthy American citizens and entities benefit from the tax policy that United States currently has in place. The two main policies that benefit the wealthy include the lower tax rate and the loopholes that they can easily take advantage of. Yeah, okay. You know, it's fair enough. You could probably take something from here. I suppose this one is quite hard because it's, very opinionated, right? But I suppose it has actually come up with some half-decent opinions there. Okay, so there you go. That is my Contentbot Quora example. This is a new template, so I'm sure that they will hone it even further, but from what I can see so far, yeah, it's certainly very usable. Yes, you'd have to regenerate a lot of answers, but like I've said a million times in this video, it's the same for all of them, that they all have these kind of errors. And like I said earlier as well, whatever you get out of these tools, you have to fact check anyway very carefully. But yeah, I think it's a good job, and it's very interesting to try out all of these templates, and I'll be doing more videos trying out some more of the different templates. So thank you for watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.